This is John Watts. I sue abusive debt collectors. I'm a lawyer here in Birmingham, Alabama. And one of the favorite ways that debt collectors will violate the law is through your credit reporting. Now, we had a previous video on 5 of the dirty tricks that we often see debt collectors do. And today I want to focus on the first one of those, which is re-aging. Now, here's the deal with collection accounts, or really any account being on your credit report. It can stay on there about 7 years after the major default. So if we're not talking about maybe you're a few days late, but when there's a major default, normally that's 6 months after you stop making payments, then that is the trigger point for the 7-year period. And so what we see is maybe you owe Bank of America money, or they claim you owe them money, and that you default in 2007. Well, that would normally come off then in 2014. But in, say, 2012, the debt will be sold to Portfolio Recovery, LVNV, Midland, whoever it is. And those guys get to think about it. They go, well, you know, this thing's going to come off in 2014. That's only 2 more years. You know, that's not going to be much pressure. So they go, I got it now. We'll change the date. So we'll tell the credit bureaus that you defaulted in 2010. So now it's going to stay on there until 2017. You see, they added 3 years. Okay. And then if that's about to run out, they may sell it to somebody else who then re-ages it again. We had one case against Portfolio Recovery where it was a debt that clearly went into default no later than 2000. But yet in 2012, Portfolio Recovery's got that on the credit report saying it's going to stay on there for years and years and years after 2012, when really 2007 was the latest that it could have stayed on. So this is a popular trick. You know, we actually used to see this more and more, and then the last few years it kind of faded, but I'm seeing it coming back more and more now. So I don't know exactly why, other than credit reports are so important. And so these debt collectors, you know, they go, well, let's be more harassing over the phone. That'll get us our money. Well, sometimes that stops working. They start getting sued. Then they go, I know what, we'll go back to the credit reporting. We'll re-age these accounts. So look at that. If you've got any debt collectors on a credit report, look at it. Most credit reports will have a little place at the bottom that will say this will remain on your credit report until May 2014 or whatever. And so take a look at that. You can kind of back that up 7 years and get an idea of when it looks like you went into default and see if that's accurate. If it's not accurate, then you need to take some action. There are various options to fight back against this type of dirty trick. If you live in Alabama and you'd like to talk with us, feel free to give us a call, 205-879-2447, or you can contact us through our website, alabamaconsumer.com. Thank you very much.